Did you know that the air inside your home can be up to 5 times more polluted than the air outside? Crazy, right? Well, that's why today we're diving into the best indoor plants that can help clean up that air and make it a whole lot fresher. Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're talking about something super important for your health and well-being, indoor plants. Not only do they add a pop of green to your space, but they also help purify the air. So, if you're looking to breathe easier at home, stick around because I have some fantastic plant recommendations for you. So, let's get real for a moment. Indoor air pollution isn't just a fancy term, it's a genuine issue that affects many of us. Dust, pet dander, mold, and even chemical fumes from household products can linger in the air, and over time, they can really take a toll on your health. Symptoms like headaches, fatigue, and respiratory issues can arise, and nobody wants that. The good news is that there are simple ways to combat this problem, like inviting some green friends into your home. Let's explore how indoor plants can step in and make a difference. Alright, now that we've set the stage, let's talk about some specific plants that are known for their air purifying abilities. First up, we have the spider plant. This beauty is not only easy to care for, but it's also great at removing toxins like formaldehyde and xylene from the air. Just give it a little indirect sunlight and water it when the soil feels dry, and you're good to go. Next, let's chat about the snake plant, or as some like to call it, the mother-in-law's tongue. This plant is a champion when it comes to filtering out airborne toxins. It's super low maintenance, it thrives on neglect, making it perfect for us. Plus, it converts CO2 into oxygen at night, so it's like having a little air purifier while you sleep. Lastly, we can't forget about the peace lily. Not only does it have gorgeous white blooms, but it's also fantastic at absorbing harmful chemicals such as ammonia and benzene. Just keep it away from direct sunlight, and it will flourish, bringing you cleaner air and a touch of elegance. Now, let's get to the good stuff, the top 3 indoor plants that provide the most significant air cleaning benefits. At number 1, we have the peace lily. As I mentioned, it's a powerhouse when it comes to purifying air, plus it's stunning to look at. In second place, we have the snake plant. Its resilience and air cleaning abilities make it a must-have in any home. And finally, at number 3, we have the spider plant. This one is perfect for hanging baskets, and its air purifying prowess is just the cherry on top. By adding these 3 plants to your home, you're not just beautifying your space, you're actively improving the air quality too. So, there you have it. Indoor plants are not just pretty decorations, they play a crucial role in promoting cleaner air and better health. By incorporating plants like the peace lily, snake plant, and spider plant into your living space, you can breathe easier and enjoy a healthier home environment. To hear from you. What are your favorite indoor plants? Drop your recommendations in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about plant care tips, don't forget to check out my next video. Thanks for watching, and happy planting! Did you know that adding just a few plants to your space can boost your mood and productivity significantly? It's true. Plants not only purify the air but also create a calming atmosphere that makes your home feel more inviting. Today, we're diving into the world of indoor plants and how to create a cozy jungle vibe in your home with perfect plant pairings. If you're looking to transform your space into a lush retreat filled with greenery, you've come to the right place. So, grab your favorite plant buddy, and let's get started. Many people struggle with choosing the right plants that not only thrive together but also complement each other aesthetically. You know that feeling when you see a beautifully arranged indoor garden, and you think, how do they do that? Well, it can be tricky. Some plants have specific light and water needs, and if you don't match them up correctly, you might end up with sad-looking greenery. Plus, there's the aesthetic challenge, finding the right colors and textures to create that perfect jungle vibe. But don't worry, I've got your back. In this video, we'll explore different types of plants, their light and water needs, and how to mix colors and textures for a visually stunning arrangement. First up, let's chat about light. Some plants thrive in bright, indirect sunlight, like the popular pothos or the snake plant, while others prefer lower light conditions, such as the ZZ plant. Understanding these needs is crucial for plant pairing. Next, we have water requirements. For example, succulents need less water compared to ferns, which love to be consistently moist. Mixing plants' similar water needs can save you a lot of hassle. Now, let's talk aesthetics. When pairing plants, consider their foliage shapes and colors. For instance, pairing the broad, lush leaves of a monstera with the delicate, feathery leaves of a fern creates beautiful contrast. You can also play around with color palettes, try combining deep greens with splashes of variegated plants for a vibrant look. Lastly, don't forget about height. Using plants of varying heights adds depth to your arrangement, making it feel more dynamic and interesting. The key insight is that certain plant combinations can enhance each other's beauty while also creating a harmonious environment in your indoor space. For example, imagine a corner with a tall fiddle leaf fig surrounded by shorter, trailing plants like string of hearts. This not only makes a statement but also creates a cozy nook that feels alive. Remember, it's all about balance and harmony. When plants work together, they elevate each other. To wrap up, remember that careful plant pairing can transform your home into a lush, inviting retreat. It's all about knowing your plants and having fun with it. Experiment with different combinations, and don't be afraid to mix things up until you find what feels right for you. If you enjoyed these tips, make sure to check out my other videos on plant care and styling, and leave a comment with your favorite plant pairing. I can't wait to hear what you come up with. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more indoor jungle inspiration. Happy planting!
Are you dreaming of a lush garden but short on space? What if I told you that you can create a vibrant garden right on your balcony or kitchen counter? In today's video, I'm sharing some super easy container gardening ideas that will transform your small spaces into a green paradise. Let's dig in. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you love gardening but are short on space, today's video is just for you. We're diving into some easy container gardening ideas that will help you create a beautiful garden right on your balcony, patio, or even indoors. So, let's get started. First off, why choose container gardening? It's perfect for small spaces, allows for easy mobility, and you can control the soil quality. Plus, it's a great way to add a pop of color to your home. Container gardening is also a fantastic way to experiment with different plants without committing to a full garden bed. Now, let's explore some simple ideas. Our first idea is creating a mini herb garden. You can use small pots or even repurpose old containers. Herbs like basil, mint, and parsley thrive in containers. Just make sure they get plenty of sunlight and water them regularly. You'll have fresh herbs at your fingertips for cooking. Consider planting herbs that complement each other, like rosemary and thyme, which can share a pot. This not only saves space, but also creates a beautiful arrangement. Next up, let's talk about flower pots. Choose colorful flowers like petunias, marigolds, or geraniums. Mix and match different heights and colors for a stunning display. Use a thriller, filler, and spiller approach. The thriller is a tall plant, the filler is medium-sized, and the spiller cascades over the edge of the pot. This creates a visually appealing arrangement. Now, let's get into some vegetables. You can grow a variety of veggies in containers, such as tomatoes, peppers, and even lettuce. Choose larger containers for bigger plants like tomatoes, and make sure they have good drainage. Use a trellis for climbing plants like cucumbers or pole beans. This not only saves space, but also adds vertical interest to your garden. If you're looking for something low maintenance, consider a succulent garden. Succulents come in various shapes and colors, making them perfect for creating a unique display. Use a shallow container with good drainage and a cactus mix soil. Succulents store water in their leaves, so they don't need frequent watering. Just let the soil dry out between waterings. Don't forget about indoor gardening. You can create a beautiful indoor container garden using houseplants like snake plants, pothos, or peace lilies. These plants not only beautify your space, but also improve air quality. Place your indoor garden near a window for natural light, and rotate the pots occasionally to ensure even growth. Before we wrap up, here are a few quick tips for successful container gardening. 1. Choose the right container. Make sure your containers are the right size for the plants you choose. Larger plants need larger pots. 2. Use quality potting mix. Invest in a good potting mix that provides the right nutrients and drainage. 3. Water wisely. Containers can dry out quickly, so check the soil regularly and water is needed. 4. Fertilize regularly. Since nutrients can wash away with watering, use a balanced fertilizer every few weeks to keep your plants thriving. 5. Sunlight matters. Ensure your plants get the right amount of sunlight based on their needs. Some love full sun, while others prefer partial shade. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes to avoid in container gardening. 1. Overwatering. This is one of the biggest issues. Always check the soil moisture before watering. If the top inch is dry, it's time to water. 2. Ignoring drainage. Make sure your containers have drainage holes. Without them, your plants can suffer from root rot. 3. Choosing the wrong plants. Not all plants thrive in containers. Research which plants are best suited for your space and climate. 4. Neglecting to rotate plants. If you have a mixed container, rotate the pots every few weeks to ensure all plants receive equal sunlight. 5. Forgetting to prune. Regularly check your plants for dead leaves or spent flowers. Pruning encourages new growth and keeps your garden looking tidy. As we move through the seasons, it's important to consider how they affect your container garden. Spring. This is the perfect time to start. Choose cool weather crops like lettuce and peas. Summer. Keep an eye on watering, as containers can dry out quickly. Consider adding mulch to retain moisture. Fall. As temperatures drop, you can transition to fall crops like kale and radishes. Winter. If you live in a colder climate, consider bringing your containers indoors or using frost cloths to protect your plants. And there you have it. With these container gardening ideas and tips, you can create a beautiful and productive garden, no matter how small your space is. Remember, gardening is all about experimenting and having fun. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more gardening tips and tricks. Share your container gardening experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you're growing. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening.
Hey guys! Have you ever thought about growing your own ginger at home? What if I told you it's super easy to do it in containers? Stick around to find out how. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into the world of ginger. It's not just a delicious addition to your meals, but it's also packed with health benefits. Plus, growing ginger in containers means you can do it anywhere. So, many of us want to grow our own herbs and spices, but sometimes we think we don't have enough space or the right conditions. Maybe you live in an apartment with a tiny balcony or no outdoor garden at all. The good news is that growing ginger in containers is a fantastic solution. It's flexible, easy, and you can move your containers around depending on the sunlight. Let's tackle this challenge together. Let's talk about what you need to grow ginger successfully. First off, you'll need a piece of fresh ginger root. Look for ones that have visible eyes or sprouts. You can find this at your local grocery store or farmer's market. Next, choose a container that's at least 12 inches deep. Ginger loves to spread out, so give it some room. Make sure your container has drainage holes to prevent waterlogging. Now, for the soil, use a well-draining potting mix. You can mix in some compost for extra nutrients. This way, you're setting your ginger up for success right from the start. Here's the exciting part. Once you've planted your ginger, all you need to do is keep it in a warm, sunny spot and water it regularly. In about 3 to 4 weeks, you'll start to see new shoots sprouting up. This is where the magic happens. Just be patient because it typically takes about 8 to 10 months for your ginger to mature. But trust me, it's worth the wait. You'll end up with fresh ginger that you can use in your cooking or tea, and there's nothing quite like the taste of homegrown ginger. To wrap things up, growing ginger in containers is not only doable but also super rewarding. You get to enjoy the process, and in the end, you'll have some fresh ginger at your fingertips. Remember, all you need is a piece of ginger, a container, some soil, and a bit of patience. If you've enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments if you plan on growing ginger or if you've tried it before. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome gardening tips. And check out my next video where we talk about other amazing herbs you can grow at home. Did you know that over 70% of indoor plants die within the first year? Let's change that narrative today. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into 5 indoor plants that are perfect for busy people who love greenery but struggle to keep plants alive. If you're someone who thinks they can't keep a plant alive, think again. We've got some fabulous options that require minimal care but still bring life into your home. So, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Plant care can be a bit intimidating, right? Many people want to have indoor plants for the benefits they bring, like cleaner air and a boost to your mood, but often find themselves overwhelmed or unable to care for them due to busy schedules. Between work, social commitments, and just life in general, who has the time to fuss over needy plants? It can feel like a full-time job just to keep them alive. But don't worry, there are options out there that fit your lifestyle. You can have the beauty of indoor plants without the stress of high maintenance. Alright, let's get into it. First up is the snake plant. This plant is a total rock star when it comes to low maintenance. It can thrive in a variety of lighting conditions, from low light to bright indirect light. Water it every couple of weeks, and it'll be happy as a clam. Next, we have the pothos. This trailing vine is perfect for beginners. Just give it a little water when the soil dries out, and it'll reward you with lush, beautiful leaves. It also does well in a range of light conditions. Now, let's not forget about the ZZ plant. This one is practically indestructible. It can survive in low light and needs very light. You could forget about it for weeks and it would still be fine. Moving on, we have the spider plant, which is not only hardy but also produces adorable little plant babies. It loves bright, indirect light and needs watering only when the top inch of soil feels dry. Last but not least, the peace lily adds a touch of elegance to any room. While it likes a bit more moisture, it'll let you know when it's thirsty by drooping its leaves. Just give it water, and it perks right back up. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The ultimate plant choice that combines beauty, resilience, and minimal care is. Drum roll, please. The snake plant. This plant not only looks stunning with its tall, sculptural leaves, but it also purifies the air. It's incredibly forgiving, perfect for those of us who might forget to water it occasionally. It doesn't demand much attention, yet it still makes a bold statement in any space. Seriously, you can have it in your living room, bedroom, or even your office. To wrap up, we've covered 5 fantastic indoor plants that can thrive even in the busiest of households, ensuring you can enjoy nature without the stress. Remember, you don't need to be a plant expert to enjoy the benefits of indoor greenery. Each of these plants brings its own unique charm while being super easy to care for. If you found this video helpful, please check out our other plant care videos and let us know in the comments which plant you're excited to get. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips and tricks to keep your indoor oasis thriving. Happy. Did you know that nutrient deficiencies can be the silent killers of your plants? Let's uncover how to spot these issues before it's too late. In this video, you'll learn how to identify the signs of nutrient deficiencies in your plants, ensuring they stay healthy and vibrant. So, whether you're a seasoned gardener or just getting started, this info is crucial for keeping your green friends thriving. Many gardeners struggle with nutrient deficiencies, which can lead to poor plant growth and yield. Imagine putting in all that effort to grow your plants, only to find them wilting or not producing as they should. It's frustrating, right? Understanding how to recognize these symptoms is crucial. Nutrient deficiencies can sneak up on you, often mimicking other issues like pests or diseases. And without the right knowledge, you could be treating the wrong problem while your plants suffer. So, let's dive into how you can spot these sneaky deficiencies before they wreak havoc on your garden. Now, let's explore the common symptoms of nutrient deficiencies. First up, yellowing leaves. If your plant's leaves are turning yellow, especially starting from the bottom, it often indicates a nitrogen deficiency. This nutrient is vital for lush, green growth, so don't ignore those yellow leaves. Then, there's stunted growth. If your plants seem to be growing at a snail's pace, it could be a sign they're not getting enough phosphorus. This nutrient helps with root development and flower production, so check your soil if things are looking sluggish. Another key symptom is poor fruit development. If your plants are flowering but not setting fruit, it might be a potassium deficiency. This nutrient is essential for overall plant health and helps with fruit size and quality. So, keep an eye on your plants and look for these telltale signs. The earlier you catch these symptoms, the better your chances of reversing the problem. The key moment in diagnosing nutrient deficiencies is knowing which symptoms correspond to specific nutrients. For example, nitrogen deficiency often leads to older leaves yellowing first, while new growth stays green. On the other hand, if you see purpling in the leaves, especially under cooler conditions, that's a classic sign of phosphorus deficiency. And don't forget potassium. If you notice browning leaf tips or edges, it could indicate a potassium issue. Understanding these connections is crucial for effective plant care. So, take notes and familiarize yourself with these signs. Remember to regularly check your plants for signs of nutrient deficiencies. Look out for yellowing leaves, stunted growth, and poor fruit development. With a little observation, you can catch these issues early and take action to ensure your plants stay healthy and happy. Your garden will thank you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more gardening tips. And let us know your experiences with nutrient deficiencies in the comments below. What have you spotted in your plants? We'd love to hear your story. Hey there, garden lovers. Did you know that growing herbs alongside your veggies can actually help repel pests? Yep, it's true. Some herbs have natural properties that keep those pesky bugs away, making your garden thrive like never before. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into the world of companion planting. It's a super cool method where you grow different plants together to benefit each other. And guess what? Herbs are not only great for flavoring your meals but also for creating a healthier garden. They can improve the growth of your veggies, attract beneficial insects, and even help keep pests at bay. Let's explore how we can make our gardens flourish. Now, let's talk about some of the challenges that many gardeners face. Pest infestations can be a real nightmare, right? You plant your seeds with love, and then bam! Aphids or caterpillars come and ruin your hard work. Plus, sometimes plants just don't grow as well as you expect, leaving you frustrated. But here's the good news: using herbs can help. They can act as natural repellents and even enhance the growth of your veggies. So, if you're tired of battling bugs and lackluster growth, you might want to consider adding some herbs to your garden. So, what herbs should you plant with your veggies? Let's break it down. First up, basil is a fantastic companion for tomatoes. Not only does it taste amazing, but it also helps with pest control and can actually improve the flavor of your tomatoes, which pairs well with carrots and helps them grow bigger. And don't forget about marigolds. While technically not an herb, they're great for deterring nematodes and other pests when planted alongside almost any veggie. Each of these herbs brings something special to the table, enhancing both growth and flavor. Now, let's highlight a real superstar herb, basil. It's not just a pretty face in the garden, it's a game changer. Basil not only repels pests like flies and mosquitoes, but it also boosts the growth of tomatoes. This dynamic duo thrives together, producing delicious tomatoes with that perfect hint of basil flavor. Growing them side by side means you'll have an abundant harvest that's packed with flavor. So if you want to elevate your garden game, basil is the herb to have. To wrap things up, we've uncovered some amazing herbs that can transform your garden into a productive paradise. From basil with tomatoes to parsley with carrots, these herbs not only enhance growth but also add flavor to your dishes. Remember, companion planting is all about creating harmony in your garden, leading to healthier plants and a bountiful harvest. Before you go, I want to hear from you. What are your favorite herb combinations? Drop a comment below and let's chat about it. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out my other gardening tips for more ways to grow a thriving garden. Happy gardening, everyone. Herbs.